Hello, my math independent study student. The objective for this video is adding polynomials. So what is a polynomial? A polynomial will be a sum of many monomials, and the exponent have to be an integer. It cannot be a rational or a fraction. So if you can see right here, if there's no number on the exponent, by default it is 1. And this polynomials, it have 3 monomial, or we can call this it have 3 terms: x squared, 4x, and 4. And the degrees is the biggest exponent. So in this case, the degree is 2. So to add polynomials, we add like terms together. So let's talk about like terms. Like terms are terms that hold variables and exponents have to be exactly the same. So if you can look at the first example, here we have 7x, x, negative 2x, and pi x. These 4 terms, they are like terms because they have the same variable x. And each of these variables also have the same exponent, which is 1. Now, if the exponent is 1, you don't have to write it down. So that's what we call we call these 4 terms, they are like terms. Now let's look at the next example. Example 2. So we have these 4 terms. Now again, we call them, they are like terms. And you will say why they are like terms? Because first of all, they have same variables. In this case, they have both variable x and y. Next, they also have the same exponent, which is 2. So that's why we call these 4 terms, they are like terms. Now let's look at the example 3. We say that these 4 terms, they are not like terms. Why they are not like terms? Because they don't have same variables. You can see that the first term only have x. The next term will have x, and the exponent is 2. Now the first term, the exponent is 1. So they don't have the same. Now in this case, they have the same variable, but they don't have the same exponent. Now compare the second term, 2x squared, with 2y. They don't have the same variables because this is x and this is y. And then if you look at 2y and 2xy, again, they don't have the same variable. So the third term missing the x. So that's why we call them, they are not like terms. Now let's go ahead and add polynomials. So the two steps that we have to apply to add 2 polynomials, or to add many polynomials. The first step, we have to play all the like terms together, and then the next step, we are going to add all the like terms. So let's look at this example. So here we want to add these 2 trinomials. So the first trinomial, we have 3 terms: 2x squared, 6x, and 5. And the second trinomial, again, we have 3 terms: 3x squared, negative 2x, and negative 1. So first, we will start with, go ahead and we put the plus sign because we try to find the sum. We add them up. So we add these 2 trinomials. Next, we are going to place the like terms together. So you can see right here that 2x squared and the 3x squared, these 2 terms, they are like terms. They have different coefficients, which is 2 and 3, but they have the same term and the same variable and the same exponent, which is x, and then the exponent of 2. So we put them together. And the 6x, and the 2x, they also like terms, so we put them together. And lastly, the constant, now again we call them like term, it's just real number, so we'll have them put the two constants, the 5 and -1, together. Next, we are going to add the like term. Now, when you add the like terms, you don't add the variable and the exponent, you only add the coefficient. So in this case, we'll add 2 and 3, so 2 plus 3. And again, the next one, we'll add 6 and -2, so 6 plus -2 is the same thing as 6 minus 2. And the last group of like terms, 5 minus 1, so the same thing as 5 minus 1, or 5 plus -1, and then you will simplify. So our simplified expression will be 5x squared minus 4, plus 4x plus 4. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you write down your own summaries for this video. Thank you. Goodbye.